Welcome to another episode of Stogie from the road with our mascots here. Are they looking at me? Anybody nervous? The big son of a bitch right there. He makes me nervous. I feel vulnerable.
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Well, good morning. Long time no see. Been a busy guy, as usual. I know I say this every video. I know I say all the time, it's been a long time. Guys, these videos are hard. Because it may come as a shock to some of you freaking people out there. You know who you are. I also got a job to do. It's called driving a truck. So, it's kind of hard to take time away to do some of these videos, but here I am. Doesn't matter. Here we are. So, how's everybody doing? Good. I'm great. Thanks for asking. I'm here at the yard, and little fun fact for you here. We have these at the yard. It's kind of fitting. I have a very high outlook of Taylor Transport, and us being the best of the best. It's my own personal opinion. And I think it's pretty cool that we got a bunch of big ass bulls with giant freaking horns out here as our mascots. That's the way I kind of look.
Oh my God. I've had the old bull. Now I want the young calf. And she grabs me by the wings. Shut the fuck up!
So let's catch up, shall we? Some of you guys might know, I have been on the little truck show circuit, representing Taylor Transport out there on the road at all these truck shows. Went to Mid-America Truck Show, went to Wildwood, 75 Chrome Shop, and then we just did the large cars and guitars with Tony Justice out there in, I think, Kodiak, Tennessee, outside of Knoxville. Anyway, half the time I'm Stogie, where the fuck am I trucker? So, I don't know. It was somewhere in Tennessee. But it was a good time. A little bit of rain that put kind of the kibosh on it for a little while, but it was fun. The good thing about going to these truck shows is, one, it's a great inspiration to get ideas for what to do with your truck, how to polish, how to take care of a truck, things like that. But just from a networking perspective, here's my philosophy. I'm thinking, as you can see, my TikTok is growing, right? And I have this philosophy now that I think TikTok is making truckers cool again. You know, back in the 70s and the 80s when truckers were cool and people wanted to be truck drivers, I think TikTok is making that happen again. It was astonishing, humbling, and flattering for me to be there and have people actually know who I am and actually want to meet me. I'm not really used to that. It was very surreal seeing people like what we do and get into what we do, and the younger generation wanting to be a part of what we do. That's been my whole goal this entire time. With all these videos and everything I do, with all the people that talk shit about why Stogie doing videos, it's working. It's working. It's finding that common bond and getting out of your comfort zone and your solitude and reaching out to people and getting them to be inspired and see the good side of it. For the longest time, I think people just look at truck driving as this abysmal solitude of just loneliness and never having anything or anybody and just living out of a truck and all of that stuff. And it's really not the case. By and large, a lot of us have beautiful lives that we go home to, that we have beautiful families that we're a part of. it's pretty exciting. And to be able to go home and recenter, and to be able to go back out on the road after, rebooting and being with your family and everything like that, it's kind of like, to me personally, it's the best of both worlds. I'm having the time of my life out here. I say that all the time. This is truly fun. And now on top of that, I get to go to these truck shows and actually meet people and talk to people and try to get them inspired and try to get them excited about trucking and things like that. I literally couldn't ask for more. I say all the time, it feels like my life is about as close to perfect as it has ever been. So, but anyway, the truck shows were awesome, man. You got to see all the big name trucks, Hatermade, Bocephus, Purple Storm, all those great trucks. I got to meet Tony Justice, who's a great guy at at not only Wildwood, but also at his event, the Large Cars and Guitars event that was a cancer benefit. I think there's over 100 trucks there. There was close to 200 trucks at Wildwood, and then, like I said, going all the way back to Louisville for the Mid-America Truck Show. Tons of trucks there. That was massive. But yeah, I've just been really busy. So on top of that, going to these truck shows, I'm running loads. I'm running loads just like anybody else. My schedule doesn't change, but it's kind of, if I'm not careful, it'll take over your whole life. When I go home, my wife works at a hospital, so I really don't have a whole lot of friends, that I've moved up to Washington State. I left all my friends back in Atlanta. I spend a lot of time working on my truck when I go home. Well, when I went home before, I think Wildwood, 6 of the 7 days that I was home, I was working on my truck, preparing it for the show. You're going up against the best of the best, to where you could freaking eat ice cream off the motors of some of these trucks. So you go in there and you do the best you can and try to be a good representative for the company you work for. But it's been a lot of work on the truck, and then you pick up your load and you haul ass across the country. I went from Washington all the way to Pensacola, Florida with my load, dropped off my load in Pensacola, and deadheaded out to Wildwood for the truck show. And I'm telling you, you think truck shows, a lot of you guys out there are like, oh, why is he gonna go to truck shows? I'll tell you what, you want to go to truck show? I'll tell you what truck show's like. You're up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, day before the show. You got a rag in hand and you're going over your truck all day long. You get one part done, you take a lap around the truck, you see another part, you see another part, you see another part. If you got a working truck like I do, it's just never frickin' ending. You see everything from picking rocks out of the tire treads to scuffs and marks and bugs, and it just on and on and on you go, and you spend the entire day and you still don't get it all done. There's people in there that they've got the inside of their grills polished, they've got the rims between their drive tires polished. If you have a working truck, get ready. And then on top of that, you've got people coming up to you all day long, asking questions about who you work for, asking questions about the truck, wanting to see the inside of the truck, wanting to talk to you. And then for funsies, everybody wants to meet Bonnie. Let's talk about Bonnie for a second. Guys, y'all tell me that I'm Bonnie's sidekick. You think I don't know that? Do you honestly think that my notoriety vis-a-vis social networking doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I walk around with a one-eyed pit bull that's bipolar and has a bit of an attitude problem? I know this. I joke around all the time. I was like, if my dog gets freaking CDL, I'm going to be out of a job. I know I'm riding on the coattails of my dog. But anyway, being at the truck show, you got everybody wanting to meet Bonnie. Bonnie has developed a larger-than-life presence on TikTok, and I've had people come up and literally scream, oh my God, is that Bonnie? Can I get pictures with Bonnie? And all that stuff. I was telling people, this is going to happen. Somebody's going to come up and, again, ask for a picture with us, right? And I'm going to pose with Bonnie, and somebody's going to go, yeah, could you And you know why I know this? Is because there was a bunch of TikToks that were put on TikTok of, we finally got to meet Bonnie. My head was cut out of almost every one of them. I was just this weird guy in the background holding an orange leash. So anyway, it is what it is. And guys, I joke around about it all the time, and it makes it sound like I'm pissed off. No, this makes me so happy, because Bonnie had such a horrible life before I got her. To know that people are starting to love her as much as I love her is literally a dream come true for me. So I'm happy. But anyway, so yeah, it's been running loads, going to truck shows. I bet you I've had like one day or like a half a day here and there in the past month where these truck shows, it's not a break, it's not a 34. You work the entire time, and then it's all day long, and then it goes well into the night, and then it turns into kind of a party to where everybody's talking, and it's nothing but Jake brakes and train horns all night, and lights and chicken lights and chrome, and it just goes on. And that goes until about 3 o'clock in the morning. Then you go to sleep, you get up and do it all over again. And then when you're done, I finally get back to the yard, and that's go get groceries, do laundry, get a shower, wipe down the truck, organize the truck, clean out the inside of the truck. You have to, if you're not a friggin' slob, you got to clean out your truck like every couple days. People don't understand that. Lock yourself in your bathroom for an entire week and see how dirty it gets, or just live in your bathroom, because that's about the size of it, if not smaller. It's dust and dirt and everything under the sun you could think of, so you have to stay on top of it. So then it's cleaning the truck, and then how I am about the outside of the truck, cleaning the outside of the truck, trying to stay on top of that, preserving the chrome and making sure the polish stays intact. So I've got all that to do, and then finally it's 8-9 o'clock, I'm out cold, and that's my day off. And then the next day, boom, got another load, get the hell going. So it's not all fun and games. People don't understand that, but I don't want to scare you off from it, because again, I'm having a blast. I get to drive a truck that I've always dreamed of. I work for a great company that, doesn't give me any shit. It's about as close to perfect as I can imagine. Guys, I could sit here and do recruiting videos all day long and say, oh yeah, are you looking for a new career? Would you like to make a change? Would you like to drive the best trucks in the business? Fuck that. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm going to do. My job, if anything, is to just live a truthful life, enjoy what I do for a living, and if you want to be a part of it, come be a part of it. That's the best thing I can say as far as working here and the way my life is right now. We as truckers, if you get, any amount of experience, you tend to get recruited a lot, and you tend to get people to want you to come and work for them a lot. And I remember when I was working for Boyd Brothers, hold on, let me roll my eyes really hard. All I ever did was look out my left and right window, looking at other trucks, thinking, oh my God, what's it like to work for them? What's it like to work for them? What's it like to work for them? I don't do that anymore. I am hard pressed to find any truck out on the road that I would like to drive other than the one I have. I'm content. I'm happy. So, but anyway, that's what we've been up to. Bonnie's in the truck sleeping right now. I'm out here on the yard. I got a load I'm picking up this afternoon. I got a couple little things I got to do to the truck before I go. We polished the truck yesterday. Oh, it's another thing I don't want to forget about, guys. One thing that I learned at these truck shows is I finally got my hands on the Lumi polish. I did a video a couple days ago in reference to that. Go back, check that video out in reference to Lumi, aluminum polish, and Time to Shine, Show Shine polish. Guys, you gotta get that stuff. If you like polishing your truck, you have to get that stuff. It is a freaking game changer. I did my entire truck yesterday. I finally had a day to where just by myself, nobody was bothering me. Nobody wanted to come up and shoot the shit. Just leave me the fuck alone. Let me polish my truck. And I got to do that. And all I did was use the Lumi with the really soft white cotton wheel on my my polisher, my a grinding wheel or whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't know. Anyway, I used that and I blew through that truck and got my show shine back. And we're talking diamond plate. And if anybody knows anything about diamond plates, it's a pain in the fucking ass. But I'm telling you, game changer. I had like a half a bottle of it. I gave it to a buddy of mine. I'm like, dude, you got to try this. You have to try this polish. And I gave him the rest of my time to shine, show shine. Did a little example on the truck. Guys, if you ever see me out there and you're curious about it, I'll give you a little example of it. I always got it on me. I'll always have it on me. You guys have to try this polish. Anyway, enough of that shameless plug. But other than that, we're staying busy. Staying busy, happy, loving, and living life. And I hope you guys are all happy, loving, and living life as well. I'm going to get Bonnie out here in a little bit. She's getting her beauty sleep. And like I said, get ready to hit the road. Going back home. Haven't seen my wife in a month. So I'm going to go home, see my wife. And then I got to haul ass to Texas because I got to see my little girl, Faith, graduate from high school. So, life of a trucker. Guys, I say it all the time. If we don't do it, who will? Love your job. Love doing what you do. Be fucking proud that you are a damn truck driver because we are important. So yeah, freaking keep your head held high. Enjoy your job. And Bonnie and I will see you on the back haul. Giddy up.